Ladies and gentlemen, we made it to 2020. Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel and Happy New Year! I am so excited to finally be sitting down and filming another video for you in this new year, in this new decade. So sitting down to film today, I am filming a bunch of videos, or maybe not a bunch, maybe only two, but I'm filming videos related to my goals for the new year. And while I was going to actually publish my big broad spectrum, here are all of my goals for 2020 video first, I actually decided that this is the one that I wanted to publish first because A, it's probably the one that a majority of my subscribers are most interested in, and B, fitness and health and weight loss and everything is such a huge goal for so many people that I thought it was a little bit more important that this one got out there first. So this is one of my zeroed in on a specific goal videos, but you will be getting the big picture one next. So this video is specifically about my health and wellness goals for 2020. And as you can tell by the title of this video, I have one big sort of confessional, but not really a confessional, but big dramatic type thing to share with you guys. I might as well jump right into that, right? So here it goes. I don't want to lose weight anymore. Gasp, I know. I know, that's shocking to hear, I know. But hear me out, it doesn't mean what you think it means. It doesn't mean that I don't still have the aspirations of a goal weight. I still do. That is written down in my power sheets. It is here in my brain. I actually have some pretty aggressive numbers that I'm going to be going towards in this first quarter. But what I mean by I don't want to lose weight anymore is that I'm tired and I don't want to be doing it anymore. So that means I have two options, right? I can either abandon ship and not try to lose weight anymore, or I can get it done, be in maintenance mode, and not have to lose weight anymore. And so I am picking option number 2. The honest to God truth is I'm just so tired year after year after year of writing down get to goal weight on my power sheets, my goals, my resolutions, whatever you want to call them. And I have decided, and that is a key term right there, but I have decided that this year is the year I just get it done. Because I just am so tired. I'm so tired of doing it and I don't want to do it anymore. Abandon ship is not an option for me. The answer is obviously get it done. So, without further ado, let's talk about how we are going to, well, first, let's talk about what my actual goals are, and then we'll talk about how we are going to get there. As you guys know, the love of my goal planning life is the Cultivate What Matters power sheets, and the way that those are structured, which you will hear in several goal setting videos because everything is based out of this book. Whether it is my goals overview or a deep dive into one of my goals specifically, it's all based out of this book. So the way the goals are structured are you get to have 8 different goals, and those goals have mini goals and action items. The first thing you do is you talk about what your goal is for this year, why, the positive effect this action or goal might have on me and others, what is at stake if I do not achieve this goal, thinking about where you are now, your starting point, and where you want to be at the end of this year, what needs to happen in the in-between, brainstorm what needs to happen to get it done. And then you have 3 mini goals to go under the big picture goal, and then 3 starting steps, which I kind of turn into action items instead of starting steps. So underneath this mini goal, what itty bitty micro goals can go under the mini goal that goes under the big goal. Does that make sense? Okay, so my ultimate big picture goal for 2020 in terms of health, weight loss, and fitness is simply to get into the best shape of my life. I know, there's absolutely nothing simple about that, but that statement says everything. It's not all about goal weight. It's not all about getting to the gym. It's not about hitting all of my points every day. It's about being in the best shape of my life. Now, I have gone through ebbs and flows in terms of what the best shape of my life has been. I am not in the best shape of my life, although I am in the strongest shape, I believe, of my life. But I was a little bit thinner before, or I was a little bit more active in terms of like theatrics and dancing and things like that in college. So I might have been a little bit more mobile in college, but I wasn't as strong in college as I am now. So it's very much up in the air as to the definition of best shape of my life. But at the end of the day, I want to end this year feeling so strong, so fierce, so mobile and able. I want to feel so able. I want to feel energized, and I want to feel like, yeah, my weight's under control. My nutrition is on point. My energy is through the roof. My focus is incredible. Being in the best shape of my life is not just about a number. However, the number is part of it. That being said, let's look at my 3 mini goals for under the umbrella of best shape of my life. Goal number 1, yes, is to get to goal weight. No, I still don't know what that number is. So here's my approach. I am going to, my ultimate goal is to get back into the 150s. That is the BMI healthy weight range, blah, 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 blah crap. My healthy weight range, according to Weight Watchers and whatever it is, which I'm not even doing Weight Watchers, so it doesn't even matter. Don't freak out, I'm still doing Points Plus on iTrack Bites. Everybody always thinks that whenever I say I'm doing something else that I've abandoned my points. I have not abandoned my points. I have abandoned Weight Watchers because they keep doing Smart Points instead of giving back Points Plus, but that's a story for another day. I'm still tracking my points, don't worry. But I'm not doing Weight Watchers officially. However, I am a Weight Watchers lifetime member, and if I ever want to mosey back in there for free, I have to be under their jurisdiction for what a healthy weight range is, and I'm not mad about it. The healthy weight range for my height is 120, never gonna happen, to 150 pounds. Maybe 155, depending on how tall I am on whatever day you measure me. Sometimes I'm 5'6", sometimes I'm 5'5". If I'm 5'5", the highest weight I can be is 155, which is a little bit ridiculous. Now that I'm saying it out loud, it actually is a little ridiculous, but that's an attainable number for me. I firmly believe that's an attainable number. As of my first weigh-in of 2020, after 2 weeks on vacation and seeing friends and travel and stress and PMS and all the things, whatever you want the excuse to be, that is 25 pounds. Yep, there, I said it. That is 25 pounds. Okay, so what is my goal weight? Don't know, but it's going to be at least in the 150s. Now, if I get down to 155 or 150 and I'm happy and I'm content with how my body looks and how my body feels and how the muscle is coming in as I strength train, great, I'm at goal, done. If I continue the momentum once I get down there and I see that 5 or 10 more pounds come off, great. When my body makes the decision that it's comfortable, that weight loss is really getting hard, if I'm still pushing at the same level that it took me to get into the 150s and I'm not getting anywhere else, that's when I'm gonna stop. So I don't know what my number is yet, but I will keep you guys informed as the year goes on. So now for my micro goals underneath the goal weight. So goal weight is currently the goal we're looking at, right? Goal weight, which we don't know what that number is, but micro goal number 1 is to have a body fat percentage according to my scale. I don't know how accurate it is, but it will change based on my weight and what the scale says because I use the same scale every day. So based on what my digital scale is, I have the Yunmai scale. If it's available, I'll link it down below. I really do enjoy it. I want a body fat percentage of less than 30%. And I think when I weighed in today, I think I had like 38% come up on the scale. I think that's accurate. So what number does that translate to? I have absolutely no idea, but I'm really excited to find out. Maybe that's 160 pounds. Maybe that's 145 pounds. I don't know. But the whole point is I want to see if I can inch down into the 20 percentages of body fat instead of in the 30% range. Micro goal number 2 I already touched on, and that is to break into the 150s. All I want to see is a 5 is that middle number, and then we will go from there. Micro goal number 3 I apparently also already touched on, and that is decide on a healthy and manageable, sustainable goal weight number. So again, all of those things I already kind of talked about, but that is the goal weight goal bubble underneath the best shape of my life bubble. Mini goal number 2, because why not be really ambitious? I want defined ab muscles. I don't want like crazy 6-pack Jillian Michael type ab muscles, but a little bit of definition would be a lot of fun. And what that actually would mean is I'm gaining strength and actually gaining muscle mass, which combined with the weight loss, which will hopefully be fat loss, and the muscle gain, theoretically, those abs will start popping through, or at least I'll get a little bit of tightness and definition in the midsection area, which I think would be a lot of fun and would be a testament to my weight training efforts. So micro goal number 1 is going to be to do a monthly ab challenge. Now, full transparency, I have not started a monthly ab challenge yet, and I am on day 7 of the new year. This travel thing has really jacked up my entire schedule, but I'm working on it. I'm hoping by next week I have my rear in gear, but I would love to do, you know, just like those calendars like different bloggers put out or different companies, Shape Magazine, like the 30-day ab challenge or a 30-day oblique challenge or plank challenge or something like that. I want to do one of those every month because it takes, what, 5 minutes every day? I can handle that even on my rest days. Micro goal number 2 is 3 scheduled strength training sessions every week. That should be really easy because if I'm on point for my week, I go to 3 different body pump classes. So that checks the box, and if I do anything extra, that's just bonus. But again, the defined abs will come if I'm working on muscle gains all over my body. The fat burn will happen. The core is very much engaged in a lot of what I'm doing, so hopefully strength training everything helps that goal. Oh, I forgot about this goal. I have a goal of at least 100 grams of protein every single day. I have not been tracking my protein. I'm so frustrated with how this year started. Part of me, I love holiday travel, but part of me wishes I could just be home on the 1st and be like, boom, 1st of the year, let's get it done. But alas, now that we have moved away from my family, that is not going to be what happens probably ever. We'll see. Watch, next year we'll be home for New Year's Eve. I don't know. I completely forgot about that goal because I didn't travel with my power sheets, so I forgot what was in here. So 100 grams of protein. Protein is essential for muscle gain, right? It is very essential for weight loss, and it is specifically essential for me because I have a disease that's trying to rid me of my muscle. And I have learned that more protein I eat, my body functions better all around. So I want to try and eat at least 100 grams of protein every single day. Again, helps with the muscle, defined abs, that's little mini goal number 2. Mini goal number 3 has everything to do with being in the best shape of my life, but is not directly related to goal weight or anything like that. Anything you guys would consider fitness, health, diet, weight loss. And that is to actually take an extreme focus on the physical therapy related things that I need to do for my CMT body. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'll pop a little video up here. I have a disease called Charcot-Marie-Tooth disease. Has nothing to do with my teeth. It is a nerve disease that my nerves are slowly going to degenerate, die, whatever you want to call them, but it affects my muscles greatly. So I am weak and less functional than the normal human being because of this disease. I grew up with this disease. I have no problem with it at all. It does not necessarily affect me in a negative way on a daily basis. It certainly does not affect my attitude on a daily basis. We all have bad days, but you know, that's not the point. But I focus so much sometimes on the let's go to the gym, let's go to body pump, let's burn the calories, let's get the goal weight, that I forget that like sometimes the best things that I can do for my body is to sit and stretch for 15 minutes. Very minimal calorie burn, very minimal impact on like the diet side of things, the weight loss side of things, but huge impact on my mobility and functionality. Huge. I have notoriously tight muscles, so tight that I cannot straighten my arms, guys. I can't straighten my arms because of presumably muscle tightness of some kind. I have a special little scraper tool that you guys might have seen once or twice before that I do not spend enough time with. I should be spending minutes, and I say that like it's such a huge thing, but seriously, like just 15 or 20 minutes a day working on massaging out specific areas of my body for mobility purposes, for maintaining myself. And it's so easy for me to put all of those things to the back burner in favor of good nutrition, cardiovascular activity, go for the walks, get the steps, get the workout in, that sometimes I forget because I'm human and I don't necessarily think about the big picture and I focus on the small picture, which has always been goal weight. Spoiler alert, like I said, I don't want to lose weight anymore. I don't want that to be my focus anymore. So this mini goal is an effort for me to get away from that. Yes, I still want to work on that, but I have to remember that there are other things that are a bigger deal in my health and wellness. I need to remember that I have to strengthen my fingers. I need to remember that I have to stretch my fingers. Like little things, very little things that the normal person would never think of as a big deal are a huge deal for my body. So that is mini goal number 3. My micro goals are to actually come up with like a list of things that I need to make sure I have scheduled to do on a daily or weekly basis. I need to use my massage scraper tool. I need to stretch every day. I need to make sure I check off stretching my fingers. My fingers will go like this and stay that way if I do not maintain them. That is a signature CMT thing. That will happen if I'm not careful. I need to be careful. I need to do these things. I need to work on finger strength. My fingers are so weak, guys. Only people that know me and have experienced the whole, hey, here, squeeze my fingers and let me fight you. Only people that have physically touched my hands understand how weak my hands actually are. This is the kind of maintenance stuff that I really need to work on. And this probably should have been goal number 1 instead of goal number 3, quite frankly. But first thing I have to do is make a checklist of all the things I need to keep in the front of my mind. And then mini goal number 2 is to schedule it. Scheduling things is so important. Schedule your workouts, schedule your doctor's appointments, schedule your meetings with friends, whatever. So I need to sit down and schedule, you know? If I start getting ready for bed at 8 o'clock, what about 8:30 to 8:45 is designated body stretching time? You know what I mean? So like I need to actually take the time to put it in my calendar and actually think about when I'm going to implement all of these little things. The good news is a lot of this can be done, like finger stretching can be done while I'm sitting on the couch watching TV with my husband. And I'll be completely honest, a lot of times I get my best finger stretching done in church. Because we're sitting there listening to a 45-minute sermon. I'm engaged, I'm listening to everything he's saying, but my hands, I just sit there and one by one, hold each stretch for 30 seconds. So I'm pretty good about doing that, but I only go to church once a week. So I need to find a couple more days that I can do that just to maintain it. And then micro goal number 3 is I really want to try yoga. I really want to try yoga so bad. But my problem is I don't have the strength to hold myself up on my hands. I cannot physically do that. So I need to find adaptive yoga. If you guys have any adaptive yoga resources, let me know because I'd be very, very curious to get started. I don't know if it's chair yoga that I need to do or if there's yoga where you can adapt everything to be on your elbows because I can hold myself up on my elbows, but not my hands. So I just really want to get into like PO and yoga or PO, the Pilates yoga thing. I would love to do that because that would be so great for my strength and flexibility. So great. So that's like my big, let's try something new goal for the year. So there you go. Those are my health and wellness goals for 2020. Again, my goal, ultimate goal, big picture goal is to get into the best shape of my life. And how I'm going to do that is by getting to my goal weight because I do not want to lose weight anymore. I do not want to look at you in 2021 and say, guess what, guys? One of my goals is to lose weight. No. I'm done with that stuff. I want to be done. I want to be in maintenance mode. That is a whole completely different beast that I'll get into once I get there. Maintenance mode is hard. Spoiler alert, maintenance mode is very, very hard, but I'm ready for it this time. So this is the last year that I'm going to talk about losing weight. This is the last year. Please God, let it be the last year. So goal weight is one of my mini goals to get me in the best shape of my life. And underneath goal weight, I would love to see a body fat percentage according to my scale that is under 30%. I want to break into the 150s and I want to choose a goal weight number. Mini goal number 2 is to have defined ab muscles because defined ab muscles hopefully implies that I'm getting stronger everywhere else as well. And in order to do that, my micro goals are going to be to do a monthly ab challenge. I'm going to schedule in 3 strength training workouts at minimum, maybe more, but 3 at least every single week. And I will consume 100 grams of protein every single day to help facilitate muscle growth and help me hopefully stay a little bit more sated when it comes to hunger. And mini goal number 3 is to work on the physical therapy type things, the little body maintenance things that I need, not necessarily for weight loss, but for body maintenance and Charcot-Marie-Tooth disease. Things like stretching my fingers and doing yoga and all that jazz, making sure my fingers stay strong. Make sure my fingers don't get weaker. Let's put it that way. And the way that I'm going to do that is make a list of all of the different things, tasks I need to do to keep that going. I need to schedule it. And I would really like to try out yoga to kind of challenge myself a little bit and increase my strength and flexibility at the same time. All right, so there we go. Those are my health and wellness goals for 2020, my friends. please, in the comments down below, share your health and wellness goals for the new year, for the new decade. I would love to hear about them. I would love to encourage you along your journey. And who knows, maybe leaving your goals down below might inspire somebody else to start their very own. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit the little subscribe button down there to join the Diva and the Divine community. We would love to have you. Thank you guys for watching. Happy New Year. I'm so glad to be back. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.